We are back on the road. Where are we going?
We are going to Offgrid Power Solutions in Oxfordshire to have some upgrades to the van.
Yes, we are. We are going for some major upgrades and we will talk you through them. And today we will discuss lithium, life before lithium. Before getting any upgrade, please consider these factors.
Ask yourself why you're getting the upgrades. If the van isn't right for you, upgrades aren't necessarily going to make it the right van.
It's too small, too big, wrong layout, no upgrade is ever going to fix that.
Don't expect the upgrades to add value to the sale value of your van.
It might add resaleability, but it certainly, in most cases, doesn't add a great deal of value.
Most importantly, if you're going to get upgrades done, get them done early in your van ownership so you get the value from them rather than somebody else.
We once got a van that someone had spent £8,000 on doing work on 6 months before we bought it. But then, we've done exactly the same.
Well, here we are, parked up for the night at Offgrid Solutions. We've got every piece of electric going on in the van.
Are you warm enough?
Oh, I'm warm enough, but I'm not as warm as I'll be off tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got the heating on, full blast, of course.
Oh yes, we like to be warm.
So let's dive straight in.
Let's talk lithium.
Let's talk lithium. Our current setup, should we start there?
Okay, let's start there.
Our current setup, Victron. All of our stuff is through Victron. We have a 330 amp of Victron lithium batteries. We have 220 amps of solar on the roof. We have a B2B charger only pushing about 30 amps.
We started off very small and basic and with very simple power requirements. And as the family grew, the power requirements grew. And now the children don't come with us anymore because they're grown up. We still have large power needs.
Yeah, we do. Because times change. But we used to go away literally with an 80 amp battery in a field, 3-4 days, 2 kids, and it never bothered us.
No.
Where we've moved on to, which is now the next big thing, lithium. People tell me, I live 12 weeks off grid. And then you find out they're in Spain, they're on their own, they don't have a laptop, they don't have anything they need for work. They sit outside, they cook on the gas barbecue. Well, yeah, probably we could do 12 weeks if we lived like that. But we don't. Why is that then, Nick?
Well,
tell them.
There's that obvious question, isn't there? Can I dry my hair?
Yeah. Can I dry my hair? Oh, my laptop needs charging. Are the phones on charge? It's a Starlink up.
Yeah.
Is the TV on? Why is the TV on? Let's just leave the inverter on because it looks good with the inverter on.
Well, then my Alexa works if the inverter's on.
All of these things that we would never have dreamed of having years ago, we now have. This lady is power hungry.
Oh, I am indeed.
Yes, she is power hungry. And with our 330 amps of lithium, now this might surprise people. So last year we went away for a New Year's do.
Yes.
Within 3 days we were dead.
Yep, we killed those batteries.
Yeah, hold on. No. I think, did you say?
We?
It's not just me, you know.
All right, okay.
Mr. Laptop.
We killed those
Mr.
batteries
TV.
in under 3 days. We killed 330 amps of lithium. It was winter, depths of winter. Okay, so that gave us a problem. What we learnt from our trip away in Norway and Scandinavia, for all that time we were away, was that despite us moving quite often, we still killed batteries.
We did. We still went through quite a bit of power.
Yeah. And that's because we were working, so we had the Starlink on. And in order to have the Starlink on, it's currently wired up via the 230 system. So we needed the inverter on, which draws power on its own. The sun in Scandinavia is very low, so solar doesn't come into it. Just never even touch the sides. Barely got anything. It was obviously later in the tour when this was happening. What else would we have on? Nikki would dry her hair.
We were charging laptops, 2 laptops.
Nikki would dry her hair. And then, as Nikki says, we were working on laptops. We had both laptops. We had phones on the go.
Yeah.
Nikki would dry her hair. And then cooking. How'd you cook?
Generally on gas, but I do like to use my air fryer.
So the air fryer was on as well. So it doesn't take long to go through those batteries. So what we've come down to Offgrid Power Solutions to do is have that reviewed. One of the changes that we're making is something we wanted to do for a long, long time, which is our heating system is on an Audi system. So we're having a diesel heater fitted. The main purpose of the diesel heater isn't really around the lithium. It's about reducing our LPG consumption when we're away. So that's number one upgrade. Number 2 upgrade is we clearly don't have enough solar.
No.
For Nikki's hair.
What are you saying about my hair?
Well, it ain't my hair that's giving us the problem. So yeah, we don't have enough solar. So basically, we're quadrupling the solar. I don't think I'll be able to look on the roof and see any other space.
You won't have to clean the roof. There won't be any roof to clean.
So that's the next thing we're having done. I think we're going up to about 400, 500, 600 watts of solar panels, which will hopefully kick some more power into those batteries. And then the batteries themselves.
Yeah.
So at this moment, we're having another 280 amps of lithium added, which will give us a total of 580 amps of lithium.
Will I be able to try my hair?
You'll be able to dry your hair, I do hope. So we're having 580 amps of lithium. We're having all of that solar. And one final thing that we're having done, which we've not really been sort of, we've ummed and ahed about it quite a lot, but we are doing it.
Particularly at this time of year, we're umming and ahhing.
We're having a air conditioning unit fitted.
We are.
But we do plan on travelling to warmer climes. More of coming up soon. So travelling to warmer climes, we thought whilst we're here, we might as well just give it a go and just have aircon fitted. We're not expecting, before anyone starts jumping in, we're not expecting the aircon to run off for lithium. It may well do for a little while. It's the new modern upgrade and everything like that. But it would really be for when we were on hookup, if we needed it. And of course, it does have a heating element, which is useful for us. We're more likely,
extra heating.
We're more likely to use it for the blimmin' heating than what we are for the cooling. That's what we're having done. That's why we're here. That's the reason we're having it done. We need more power. Okay? Now we need more power. We never used to, but now we need more power. Of course, we could throw our laptops out the window. We could get a Nokia 510 or whatever they were called. Yeah. If that's you and you live your life that way, brilliant. Rock on. Absolutely brilliant. But we can't.
We don't want to.
We don't want to. That's the truth of it. You could have nice curly hair, babe, couldn't you?
No, there's nothing nice about my curly hair.
You could have hair like mine.
No thanks.
The guys that are doing it, we've chosen this company because they come very highly recommended. So we've trusted them to do it.
Yep.
Like I said, very well thought of, very well respected. So let's see how we get on.
Yeah, we've just got to keep ourselves amused tomorrow for the day whilst they do the work.
And they will be knocking on the door at 8 o'clock. We're actually parked up in their courtyard.
Yep.
And they'll be knocking on the door 8 o'clock in the morning and dragging our van in there and getting right into it. So this is proper like the old days, because whilst we're having the works done, we get the use of a nice caravan to keep warming and do a little bit of working. And just look at it. It's like, for us, this is like proper retro, proper step back in time. What do you think, man?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's no bathroom in here to use.
But we did used to have a
I'm
caravan.
sure they'll have a toilet somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. It's probably the same era as our caravan.
Yeah, probably is.
The old fridge there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooker, full oven, if you fancy a roast.
To be honest, as caravans go of its age, it's actually quite nice.
It is nice. Yeah, proper nice. You can't beat caravan life.
We left behind the comfort of the caravan and we went for a walk, a cold frosty walk into Wantage. Nice little market town, a few shops, went in a cafe, nice coffee, hot chocolate, bacon butty, went to a nice church that was there, and then we had a slow stroll back.
Nikki can't stand the van in its state of DIY, but we all know it needs to be done in order to get done.
We discussed with the fitter where the diesel heater would go and more importantly where the vents would need to come out. I then had to concede some further space in my storage area for the new batteries.
Time check.
6:30 PM.
6:30. You know when you're at a good place because they're not rushing it. They're still working at it. It's pitch black outside. Bless them. They're really, really doing a proper job.
Yeah, they are.
They come to ask us a few questions about locating things, and we were a bit tricky, but we just knew where we wanted some stuff.
We did, yeah.
And he's doing everything he can to make that happen, and they just keep carrying on working at it.
Yeah, they just keep on going, and we're warm and cosy in the caravan.
Yeah, we are still in the caravan. It's like literally it's a throwback. We could be
back
sleeping
about 30 years.
we could be sleeping in there at this rate, mate.
That's not funny.
But yeah, good guys, definitely doing their business.
Hi everyone, it's Friday night. We've had our work completed at Offgrid Power Solutions in Oxfordshire, and Rupert is on the wine, and so are we.
Yeah, well, let's just talk about probably the most surreal experience of the day, which is the people that done the work.
Yeah,
What a company.
fabulous.
Father and son. Nothing was too...
Nothing was too much trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say...
We gave them some challenges to deal with.
I was going to say nothing was too tricky, but actually it was, because we insisted on some certain things being done in a certain way. But those guys really stepped up to the challenge.
They did indeed.
This is what our control panel now looks like. So, Victron Energy, Lithium, Audi heating, our big inverter. This one is a special one, that is a carbon monoxide alarm. And we've got our normal panel, of course, and then here's the new stuff. We have our Autoderm heating controller, and we have our switch for the electric waste water valve, which I've just turned off. Looks quite impressive, I think.
And this is my new toy for when we are in sunnier climes. It is our Truma air conditioning unit, which we can also use for heating. And I think we're going to test out the heating element before we test out the air cooling element.
I think personally it looks really, really quite nice. They've done such a nice job. I was very particular that I didn't want to see any cables. I've seen them fitted where they run conduit across the roof and on the inside of the roof, and that was not for us.
This is our number one diesel heater outlet in the bedroom area.
And this is the one in the lounge, placed in the lounge. keep our feet nice and warm in cooler times. You can hear the diesel heater at the moment. That's just because it has just fired up. So initially on startup it is a little more noisier than what it will be when it's actually up and running, and we can vouch for that. And here's that air conditioning unit with some lovely lights, and you can hear it running. Barely.
Well, look at the size of that. That is our new air conditioning unit, and I have concerns that that's going to put our van ever so slightly over the 3-metre height for tolls in France, putting us up into a new toll category.
Well, not to worry, we'll get to find out soon. And here are the solar panels, fitted where they could be fitted. The old ones lay flat next to the air conditioning unit. We've left those in place, and we are aware that one of them will be shadowed somewhat by the new air conditioning unit. And now back at home, having had it all done and a quick trip to watch it in Somerset, we just have to say what we think of the work.
I think they did a great job. They were very accommodating. They did everything we wanted and how we wanted. So very pleased with that.
Yeah, I do think that they've done a fantastic job. I have to say, we've been out there looking at it today. Two very, very decent guys. Would thoroughly recommend them if you want any work done. Look them up, give them a shout. I'm sure they'll be in a position to help you out, and I guarantee you, well, I can't guarantee, but I'm sure you will not be disappointed. As you know, we're Nikki and Paul, just a couple having fun, living life and trying to get the best out of our motorhome. Join us on our journey to full time. It's been great having you come along with us, and stay with us because we have got some fantastic content coming up. Some of it will be absolutely useless, some of it might even be useful. And before you know it, we've got some special news.
Thanks for watching and getting this far through the video. Join us for some future adventures.
There's no time limit. Start whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing.